Damn it. We are live jigging for lake trout, and I just had a whole school, and I'm like, let me just go live real quick. I'll put you guys up on like a tripod here in a minute. And of course, the whole school just petered off here. What's happening, folks? We're live. We're live, we're live. We might not stay live for long there. We got a flurry of fish there real quick, and now they're gone. I'm dropping down right on one of them's head though right now. If I land this, it's going to be impressive here. Oh no, he gave up. What the heck? Chased it like 30, 40 feet. It's too hard to do backwards and sideways there. Hold on. Thank you, sir. I'm on Lake Champlain. I don't know if you guys can hear me with the should be able to. The wind's howling actually pretty good. Dropping down right on one of them's head here, kinda. Heck, I'm on Champlain right now, and I got a laker that's like right beside me. 10 pounds is good. So I'm at 50 feet. This laker's at 50. And he's 20 feet behind me, unfortunately. And I just lost 34, 100%. So XR is super expensive. And most of the time, even during the summertime, you don't need it. It is just a nice to have. It magnifies things down deep. So like a laker will be a little bit bigger instead of a little bit smaller. That's like really the only difference. The only time I really use it, actually the only time I really need it, actually you don't even need it then, is Sebago during the ice fishing season when they're like 180. And even then it's hard to use it. Alright, I got one coming in. He hasn't seen me yet. He's trying to sneak up on me. Oh, here he is. He's hot. Got him. Got him. That's a bigger one too. Nice one. Jeez, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. There we go. Nice wild fish. Look at all his fins. I can never find my pliers. Nice chunkosaurus. Going back in. We are using a jigging spoon right now because I am next to a bunch of bait. Oh. I just had a fish chase me up actually. Come on. There was a fish cruising in like 20 feet down and he almost just smoked it. Alright, putting you guys up on a little tripod here. And the fishing's been absolutely bugger slow today. Like, I've caught more fish in the last hour. Yeah, it's been nuts. It's been like slow. And then I came back to my original spot, which is here, and I've been catching more fish. Don't leave fish to find fish. I'm gonna see if I can do the little microphone thing too. All right, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me good? Or what? Or at least better? I'm gonna charge this other one here. And there's actually a couple salmon up high, and I've yet to hook one today because they've been super stubborn, or they just have small mouths, really. Oh, I got him, I think. I got him. I think it's a salmon. Nope. Squeaker Laker. Squeaker Laker. All right, you guys can hear me? Awesome. Just a little guy. What a hot mess. How's the audio? Good? Affirmative. Awesome. There's another laker down there right now. So I've been seeing these little fish up high, and I assumed that they were salmon. I did see a whole school of them where it's salmon on avionics. And I casted those and missed them. So salmon are notorious for like light biting jigs. Go to Newfound. You'll be go to Newfound for sure. Especially if you want to just try stuff out. Newfound's great. I guide on Newfound. No fish Newfound. Which is not true. I've had some of my best days on Newfound compared to Winnipesaukee. Oh yeah, you'll do fine with the winning kit. If you go there with the winning kit and you think you're in a really good area and you're not seeing fish on live scope, stop and just wait anyways. Newfound, top secret, is like notorious for having lakers just scrub right to bottom where you can't even see them with live scope until you pop a jig down there and then they come screaming up for it. I impressed the last few clients doing that. They're like, there's no fish here. I'm like, just give it a second. And they came a screaming. Well, I thought I had lakers around me here. One right there, but it's 90 feet away. No. What's happening, folks? Tell me where you're from. The more you guys chat, interact. So just comment whatever you want. Comment where you're from and how you found my live stream. Did it pop up on your phone? Like if you have notifications turned on? I always like to hear how live streams get found. Because live streams, I have a scale in my hand. Live streams are kind of a weird thing. They show up on shorts. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, he's hot, he's hot, he's hot. Ooh. Oh, I bonked him. Holy crap, that fish chased me from 80 all the way to 10. Oh, he's back. Got him. Oh, that was sick. That's a bigger fish. Oh, crap. Ah! That's a nice one. Oh, he flopped out of the net. No!
Oh, he's in the net. Okay, he's in the net. He's big. Nice chunky one right there. I don't know how big that is, but pretty green colors. Going back in. So even before I release my fish, my hook is going back down. So for the most part, Lakers show up in either pairs or they, yep, there's another one down there right now. Something's wrong with my rod here. My spoon is fouled or something. I guarantee I'm going to miss this next fish. I think my spoon is fouled. It's like sideways. You know how it can hook itself? Yep, it's fouled. Oh no, of course this fish is hot. Oh, I knew I was going to miss him. Crap. See? Fouled. That was a bigger fish too. I'm going to unhook myself here. It lassoed around the treble, which is why I hate treble hooks. Drop it back down there. I think I can get him to go again. I'm on Lake Champlain right now. Central Lake Champlain, or Broad Lake. And that fish is still down there. Actually, I got one. No, he's kind of scooting off. He's 40 feet away from me now. But it was a bigger fish, and I knew I was fouled. Better than any fishing. So, old charter boat captain, are you always using 34? No, I'm not using 34 today. I'm using XR just because I'm in like 80 feet, and I can use 34 for this. The reason I'm using XR is because it will let me see fish just a little bit further away if I want to cast to them, and then two, it takes any little tiny pixel and it just blows it up just a little bit, so I don't have to like really be pressed on the screen all day. Actually, there's a fish underneath me, which I didn't see until right now. Where'd you go? Kind of moored from bottom here. That big fish that I just lost there is still taunting me. It's going away. So yeah, I don't suggest buying, and I don't suggest anybody buy LiveScope XR unless you're going to strictly fish for lake trout all the time like I do. It's not great at 50 feet or less, which means you can't use it in any other application except for lake trout or saltwater. And even then, you know, a laker, like a 24-inch laker on 180 feet is like 2 pixels. Unless you get a giant screen, then it's different. Thank you for saying it's the best fishing show. We're trying to do our best here. You know, you go. I had 3 videos planned today, which I still might do one more here. I was supposed to buy some stuff for a different video today. I actually rigged up a whole downrigger for today, and I trolled in this exact spot, and they were just not having it, so we didn't do that. Oh, he's kind of going away from me. Oh, here comes one. He's trying to sneak up on me. Here he is. Hit the hooks. Come on. No. Chase me from 70 all the way up to 20. So they lose sight of stuff. Everyone overboard. No, I have actually. No, I haven't. I've been close. I got close today, actually. This is like flat compared to what it was this morning. This morning I was trolling most popping out of the water. It was a rough start, and it was supposed to actually get worse throughout the day, and it's actually gotten better throughout the day. The more you guys comment, the more the YouTube thinks the video is great, which obviously it is. More you guys comment where you're from, how you found the channel, how long you've been subscribed for. So I've been doing YouTube since 2017-ish, but only doing the lake trout stuff for like the last year and a half. And I would say it's just lake trout, but I had tuna video last year and char video. I want to do a lake trout handling video. So I see a lot of people holding lake trout vertical, you know, like this, all the way out. That is only to make them look bigger. How much money do you make per month on YouTube? So from YouTube, I don't make a lot of money. It's between $500 to $700 a month on YouTube. Some months are better than others. But it's all from you guys. So the only way to make money on YouTube, through YouTube, is if you guys purposely or accidentally click on one of the ads that come across your video. So if you watching my video and an ad for a Toyota Corolla or a Tundra or whatever shows up, and you click on that ad, I make 55 cents ish, and YouTube makes 45 cents. We got a lake coming in right now. And I wish I had a little more running room, but I don't. Come on, come the last 10 feet. This one's suspicious here. Oh, he liked that. Oh, come on. Another one chased me all the way up from bottom just to not eat it. What the heck? Is that really Travis Hunter? I think I hear a lot. I have found your tips helpful. Awesome. Said hi. Not going to happen. So I made that one chase, and I'm using a spoon. I do have a swim bait on the other rod over here. I think it's coming back, actually. But we're literally in a high scented spot. We're kind of on a flat, and I've had bait all around me here. And you guys need to let me know when this microphone dies. I don't know how long they last for. Frostbite tubes. Hey, I got something better for you than the frostbite tube. You guys you're going to see it first right now. So this is the new tube. So I've got same tube, same 6-inch tube, but I'm going to dress the tubes up with either green or red to make it a bleeding tube, and see how they were slamming lake trout today. That thing's almost shredded from all the Lakers. But that's going to come out soon. I'm going to do a little pre-release for it. And all it is, like the same jig, same tube, glow-in-the-dark tube, white tube. And then it's got that jig skirt on there, which is super cool, just to add a little flair. I don't know if this is a new Laker or not, but he's right next to me. He needs to come the last 20 feet. I'll have to try some spoons next time I'm a U.S. student. Thousands of Lakers from deep water. Yeah. I mean, that's where Lakers are for the most part, so. But yeah, that's the new tube. Dress tube, pre-rigged. And I do sell the other ones pre-rigged, the wing tubes, or the glide tubes, is the new term for them. I've sold a bunch of those. Some people cost them 40 interest on those, which is sweet. And I'm hoping this thing is charging my phone at the same time. It is. Sweet. Yeah, the only reason I'm using jigging spoons right now is because I'm near bait. So there's alewife around me. Let's see how close they are, actually. Let's punch it out to 200. They're not within an acre of me, but they were. So what happens, and I've talked to some other guides about this, Lakers will be pounding the alewife or baits all day, right? So they'll smash a bunch of them, and I seen them do it on LiveScope earlier today. Oop. There's one right there. He didn't see my spoon yet, or he did, and I ignored him. Yeah, they'll smash alewife all day, and they'll basically they're stunning them. They're eating some and stunning others. The ones that they've stunned kind of float down the bottom and are shiny as heck, like a spoon. Come on, bro. Since the water is still cold, I've seen my my leader is in my rod right now. I've seen multiple fish actually come right to the surface today looking for either my swim bait or my jig or my spoon, which is super, super cool. Yeah, they love this cold temp, 55 degrees. So right now the water temp's like 52, I think, when I checked a minute ago. Started at like 49. Walleyes or Lakers? We're going for Lakers. Lakers is my specialty. And yeah, that's what we're going for. And we're vertical jigging in a high percentage spot. So I have a hump in front of me, and I am on a secondary spot on that hump. It's just like a kind of a feeding flat. And there's bait to the right of me and probably bait to the left. I know there's bait to the left of me. Bait will be off into the deeper side of the lake. But they won't really like school up until they get up shallow for whatever reason. Oh, here comes one. And I just put scent on the spoon. I'm hoping that helps. Check my audio pack here. I do have 2 GoPros running. Whoa! Shit! He just smoked it. Smoked it. Holy crap. I might have to switch to a swim bait here. They seem to be fired up enough. That fish just came, I looked at the GoPro and he came screaming from bottom. Spot on the spot, yes, swing and a miss. Yeah, I could have just left the rod there and he probably would have eaten it because of the treble hooks, but I don't know if that's him or not. That's another fish in town. Now, my brain is telling me to put down another rod, but what will happen is I'll miss both fish on both rods. Well, that's usually what happens. Yeah, so that fish came in from a different side of either the right or the left of the cone angle. Right now I'm aimed out that way, so it came in from this side. Yeah, it's if you're talking about like what I was talking about before, it's more about the handling of lake trout. So every time I guide clients, I get more feedback of what they don't know and what they need to know and what videos to make, right? Like how to read live scope. Like I've spent, there's a fish way up high. Like how to read live scope, how to read, is that a rock or is that a fish? That kind of stuff. So very few of these fish up high have eaten, but my spring fish, bigger spring fish, have come up. Oh, we have quite a few coming underneath us in a minute here. Yeah, as of right now, my new boat, is 148 fish have landed in this new boat, and I really don't really fish that much. Some of the client fish, some of those are my fish, and there's probably about 20 of those that are missing because I didn't capture the ones that my cousin caught earlier this year in the second maiden voyage of the boat. All right, we got 2 coming in right now. If these don't eat on the spoon, we're gonna go to a swim bait. All right, they want the spoon, but not enough. So we're sending on 3/4 ounce jig with a 3-inch swim bait on it. And I have to reel this other rod completely up out of the way, otherwise they'll chase it. Yeah, it's they can scream. One of these days I'll actually like see how fast they can actually go. I'll time it on the screen here. Ho, 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 ho. You little stinker. Don't worry, his buddy's coming after me. Really? Really? No. I should put you guys over there so I can stare at both of you at the same time, but I got the GoPro running there and... Oh! What the heck? Came screaming for it and denied me. So this rod has 12-pound test on it. So if I break off, that is entirely why. I'm trying not to. So these fish like refuse to eat it out of the mud. It's kind of annoying. Actually, it's really annoying. We're sitting in 75 feet right now. "24 people on." Yeah, so that the tube jig will be for sale soon. We'll do it just to get some pre-made. I got to buy some stuff, and then I have like almost 50 orders open right now that I can't ship because I'm waiting for jigs. Bane of my existence, as always, is getting jigs. Enough jigs, and then you're about to see. I'm really shed a tear. Fishing for lake trout. Like talking business wise. My stuff isn't on lead except for that giant tube. It's mixed between bismuth and tin. The problem is bismuth actually comes from China, which I can't control. It's where it's mined for some reason. And so the price of that just skyrocketed. And we've been trying to hold off on raising the price of stuff. Oh, come on. Got him. Trying to hold off on raising the price, but next week there'll be some price increases. I'm not happy about it. This was the smaller of the two that I just saw down there. Oh, he's still heavy though. Stop. Another nice fatty. Thank you. Do you prefer bait caster rod or spinner setups? So for these particular lake trout, I prefer a spinning bait caster setup. But both of my bait casters are running low on line, so I have to reel up like super crazy, silly fast. If you were to come out here and jig all day with a spinning rod, your arm will be exhausted. And it puts a lot of strain on your wrist in this angle right here, right? On this angle. With a bait caster, it's actually slightly more ergonomic. So I like bait casters better. And I have a really great rod that I broke last year that I have to have fixed. I need to put another broken eyelet off of, but I'm running this is a G-Loomis GCX rod, and it's the 842S SAR, which I like for this. It's probably like a 70-30. I like 50-50, but yeah, it's pretty. I never really fish. Well, it's very clear here, but we just had a bunch of rain in this area. It gets kind of murky sometimes. It's been murky the last couple of years because they've been like flooded every year. But I have seen them about, I don't know, 10 feet down today, running the jig to the surface, and they're coming up looking for it, and I can't see them, and I can't see what's happening. Here come another 2 Lakers. We're just doing that dead stick technique. Try to teach you guys as I'm going live here. And so the jig I'm using is chartreuse, and the bait I'm using is white and it glows chartreuse. So double chartreuse for the win. Gotta run. You're very welcome. See you next time. There's literally someone on the shore over here that's running a hammer drill and it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna start a fake chase. Drop it back down. I've completely run out of snacks and food, I think. I don't think I bought anything else. Let me check. I have another iced tea that is warm. That's all right. It's about a 2.5 hour drive for me to get up here. Sebago is 2 hours, so I choose to come here, obviously, since it's easier fishing. The fish are bigger. And it's actually, I don't know if it's cheaper or not. I spent about a tank getting up here and back, gas-wise, but there's no tolls, so 50-50. I have a Laker 40 feet that way and 40 feet behind me, and they won't come in. Where are you at? I'm on Lake Champlain, jigging for lake trout. Thank you guys for joining. Keep the comments rolling. Keep commenting. The more you comment, the more this gets bumped up to other people. If you feel ambitious, I think you guys can donate to the channel. There's a way to donate on the screen there, or just buy orders. So if you donate, YouTube gets a part of it, which I don't like. Somebody's got to pay for gas money. I'm not asking for donations. It's just most people don't know about it. I got a high flyer Laker that's, he's not very big. And he's, no, he is big. He's just 40 feet away. See me. All right, there's a Laker that's 30 feet out here that is not moving. So we're gonna drop a spoon on his head. And see if it's intrigued. So I feel like some Lakers have actually caught on to the whole, I can feel the sonar ping, and they just stay just out of it. I missed him by just a little bit, folks. And I wish you guys could see this screen. Oh, thank you, Steve. That'll pay for some dinner on the way home. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, we got multiple Lakers underneath us now. Let's see if they want. Oh, he wants a spoon. Oh, he freaking nipped it right at the surface, you dink. So, funny thing is, I don't swear in my YouTube videos, is because YouTube doesn't like that. And I like to keep my audience like family oriented and all that jazz, right? But I try not to swear live. It's really hard not to. Oh, chase it down, chase it down. Uh-oh, his jet ski's out. All right, this one is staring at me, and he's ready to go. Got him. So most Lakers, I will hook them, especially with this temperature, and I won't let them turn around. I can let them burp. So right now I'm holding him at like 20, 30 feet down, and he just rolled on me. So if you really want to put numbers in the boat, don't let them burp, but like keep the pressure on. Like that rod has to be corked over. Not a giant. Stop. Oh, he's pooping all over the place. Nice one. 27, 28 inch or something like that. Well, that was the 150th lake trout I've had in my boat. This is what I'm using. So this is a 3/4 ounce jig with a 3-inch glow swim bait on it. That was a nice fish. I'm pushing the limits of this rod. 12-pound test on here. This is my normal like Winnipesaukee. Well, it's not my normal Winnipesaukee rod. I guide with this rod. But I'm going to stop guiding with it. I'm going to buy another more flexible rod for clients. Clients don't always get the whole like you need to keep pressure on the fish. These fish are notorious for shaking the darn hook. And I started here this morning, and I'm like, they're not really fired up or whatever. And then I bounced around to all of my other freaking spots and didn't catch diddly squat. And I came right back here like I knew I would, and started obviously catching them. Been live for almost an hour here. And I need to know if you guys can continue hearing me. Like the instant you guys can't hear me, my microphone is probably dead. And I have another one to pair with it or to like do it. So you got to let me know, because I have no feedback out here. I don't have another phone or anything like that. I can watch my own live, you know? And I like going live because I just get to talk the whole time. And I don't have to edit, which is nice. All right, somebody leave a comment here so I know I'm not frozen here. And I set down my tea. I don't know where I set down my tea. Put it away. Gas money, thank you, sir. What are you catching? We are catching 25 to 30 inch lake trout on Lake Champlain right now. Thank you for the gas money. And I should have a shirt that says bennetfish.com. That's my website, not Mercury. This came free. I'm not sponsored by Merc. It came with a boat, so. And actually, nothing that I'm wearing, nothing in the boat. Actually, the batteries in the boat are sponsored. The Lifetime, my trolling motor battery, and then the sonar batteries are Lifetime. Those are free batteries. And they're awesome. They actually work great, and everybody thinks they're like junk, and they're awesome. It all still working. Hold on, I mean, but that laker that was over here. Yeah, we're not chumming these lakers. What happens is they chum themselves. So what happens, like this last one, I bring it to the surface. They're so bloated with barotrauma sometimes that they either throw up on the way up, or this one just pooped all over the place. Not that I don't think other lakers are. In range here, so we're gonna bonk them on the head with a spoon. It's 40 feet out. Oh, I thought I just landed on a fish. I've been out here since 7:30 this morning. Didn't catch my first one until 9 because they were being peckerheads. Difficult is the right term. And I was being too anxious to stay in one spot, which is my own fault. Peace. The laker that was around, no, he's right there. What is he doing? It's not moving. We got 28 people on, folks. And if you're new to being on live streams, which I'm sure you're not, the more you comment, the more you interact with the live stream, the more it gets. Oh, I am getting chased. Dang it, I was looking at the freaking live stream and I was getting chased. So the more you interact, comment where you're from, comment your biggest laker. How about that? Comment your biggest lake trout. They like the spoon. They like the idea of the spoon, but they don't want to eat the spoon. However, they like the little swimbait. What are you doing? See, this is the problem with two rods. I'm gonna let you come right underneath me and not look at me. Come on, you know, force you guys to comment. And if you can't hear me, let me know, because this freaking thing will die, I think. Still green, we're good. At the current moment, there's a laker right underneath me. Ooh, he's not having it. He's not having it. He came up on it, and then he spooked. Which has happened quite a bit today. Mildly annoying. Ooh, we got a laker up high, 80 feet. That way. casted to 80, or I missed him. I missed him. Loud and clear. All right, from Ottawa Valley. Like, tronics are made for trout, or vice versa. It's just, they're such a fun species, and they fight, and people realize that because they troll. And it's like reeling in. Fuck! Oh, he missed it. Got him! Got him! I'm not being dramatic. I hooked this fish at a 45-degree angle, so I needed to back up to make sure there was no slack in my line. No big ones yet. This one's not big either. This one's like playing possum. Oh, now he's not. Oh, he just threw up a whole ton. Whoa! So he just burped, and then his freaking motor there getting traction. I don't want him to run down because he's going to tangle my other line. Tripping over my own feet. Come on. Oh, he just pooped all over me. Yeah. All right, here he is. He's been in the water the majority of the time. He just pooped all over me. Ugh. Gross. He like flung poop everywhere, which is impressive. All right, got 31 digging your baits. Awesome. Awesome sauce. That's what I like to hear. Every time I come up here, I have to like pressure wash my boat after. If I leave the cover on it and leave it out in the sun, it attracts flies. It's pretty gross. What I normally forget to do is I forget to rinse out the net. Oh, we got one coming underneath me here. It's going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. And he's gone. So this little pole you see me spinning around here before somebody asks. Oh, that's a giant. Is a Fishing Specialties live scope pole. Right now I have live scope. That is a freaking giant, guys. Everybody got the finger crossed because he's coming right for me right now. This is not one of the ones I want to have keyed up on 12-pound test. Ooh, he nosed up on it and then decided to change his mind here. I'm gonna drop the spoon down. That's a big. So you can tell scale on live scope. Not so much on live scope XR, but you can tell scale. And then when lake trout get the weeble wobbles, as we call it, or it's a 3 marker. So what happens is that like a fish is swimming right towards live scope. The head shows up, and then the body shows up, and then the tail shows up. So it's 3 individual kind of blobs. When you see that, you know it's a big laker, which is what I just saw. He didn't give me the time of day. He looked at me. And they kept on trucking. Come on, fish, new here. Hey, everybody, Maine girl. How's it going? Just missed a big fish. We're on Lake Champlain, jigging for lake trout, live on the YouTubes, obviously. And it's been slow here for a hot, well, I mean, I just caught one, but it's been a slow morning for sure. We had a different weather pattern this morning. Trolling motor was out of the water, probably, well, they were 2-foot waves, which doesn't take much for a 60-inch shaft to pop out of the water. Especially with no weight in the front of the boat. Messages held for review. And just a friendly reminder, so YouTube, like I have comments turned on like a high filter. So if you say something stupid, it'll flag it. And then if I see something stupid, you'll just get them automatically banned. Like you say something like, oh, you're stupid or you suck, I'll boot you right out. It's just like super easy to do. So scrolling through live, but if Peace is here, I'll stay for a few and check it out. Yeah, Charles in the house. Yeah, we're jigging for Lakers on Lake Champlain. I got one about 80 feet behind me, which is probably that big one I just saw. And my spoon is fouled, which is super weird. And it just unfouled, of course. Oh, we got a big bro coming underneath us here. I should be rocking a bigger bait, but the bait around me I've been seeing is how are those lifetime batteries have been flawless. I mean flawless. Ones in the front are heated. I got a 100 amp hour extra mini running these electronics, which I run for more than 10 hours with 3 screens. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm doing the LCI, which is a 3-day back-to-back Laker tournament right here. Well, it's Laker and a bunch of other species, but why aren't you seeing me, bro? No. Ha ha ha, with the 60-inch comment. Yeah, this is a 60, and she's popping out of the water earlier today. But I wasn't standing up. I'm standing in the back like I normally do. See, if I just don't like a comment, Charles Drew, remove. And then you've been hit from the channel. Yeah, it's as simple as, like, not that I believe in, it's not cancel culture. I try to keep, like, my son could pop on here and he's 5 years old if my wife gets the notification, and I don't want him seeing stupid comments. Whether it's about me or about anybody else, I just don't want to see stupid comments. Try to keep everything family friendly. I edit out all the swear words when I do my videos just to make everything, it's a little less authentic, but it's a mass audience, right? So I got kids that watch my stuff on a regular basis trying to catch Lakers. All right, I got a Laker in between the swim bait. Oh, he liked that. He's not, so he's super fired up. He's not going to eat it. Come on, eat it. Oh, I knew he wasn't going to eat it. You stinker. You can just tell a fish's attitude. Oh, he hit it on the way down, though. Yeah, monster. Let's see if they want the spoon. Oh, oh. Oh, he wants the spoon still. Come on. See, that's the problem with two rods being down there. Okay, jokes. Yeah, you gotta know all the options for like, all right, it's hard for me to tell, like, I don't know. So there's a bunch of different ways to interact with the lake trout, and knowing which ways to interact based on their attitude is what takes experience and catching hundreds or thousands of these stupid things. They're not stupid. Smarter than you think. They catch on pretty quick. So you'll see me like twitching on the way up, and you'll see me pause it on the way up. You'll see me do all sorts of things. So that's something that's really hard for me to teach. And I'll do a video about it eventually. I'll do it out here this summer, probably, like 8 different techniques for vertical jigging, because every fish interacts differently. There's some days where they just commit suicide, and all you can do is just reel to the surface, and they just eat it. Today is not one of those days. We've had a couple that have been fired up. But most of them have not been. When I run out of water, I got to end the live stream. And since I showed the people earlier on the live stream, I was filming a video out here about the new dressed jigs for lake trout. So these are glow-in-the-dark lake trout 2-ounce DMC Barbarian hook with bleeding stuff on the inside. Yeah, it is very much like hunting, and I was a hunter, still am a hunter. Though I've never really shot anything somehow. I've shot some things. Never shot like a full deer or anything like that. Birds is usually what I go for. But this is my type of hunting, and then a lot of people give me flack for it. It's like, oh, you're hurting the fish and all of this, and it's kind of like thermal vision for hunting. I'm like, first off, if you hunt something, there's no catch and release part of hunting. This is catch, release, catch, release, catch, release. There is either a salmon or something. This one looks intrigued. It's right next to me, but not moving the last 20 feet here. But yeah, it's very much like hunting. Backlash. Which I enjoy, and I can actually release these fish, or I can take them home and eat them. Which I've never eaten one out of Champlain before. But they're alewife based, so probably a little greasy. Yeah, I've hunted for coyotes, never actually saw one. We were trying to do some damage control for a farm that we're friends with. I just got my hunting license, so I don't know. 15 something years. I got it when I was like 18. I think my spot has slowed down a smidgen here. Oh, here comes one. They don't want to come in the freaking cone, man. Where'd you go? What else you got? You can sell the furs for like 40 a pop. Nice. Yeah, we don't really have a big fur trapping here in New Hampshire. Well, I'm not in New Hampshire right now, but Vermont might. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are getting seasick. At least I'm like kind of in frame here. Yeah, I know someone. I was just talking to someone in Maine, which is northeast of here. Most of it is northeast of here, and they were cleaning their deer yard basically, and they shot like 40 coyotes in like a weekend. Like that's how crazy they are up there. We're gonna make a little micro move. I don't know in which direction. I think I feel like most of them have come from in front of me. Yeah, there's one right in front of me there. We're just gonna move, I don't know, let's say 100 feet or so. And because I use live scopes so much, because it's a lot easier than using 2D, which I can use 2D right now. I actually might catch a little bit more fish because I feel like they're feeling the live scope pinging. that Lakers are being turned off by the live scope noise. So there's a section on live scope where it bounces down and bounces back up on itself, and they're getting stuck right there, which is weird. It's normally not an issue. At least on this lake. Thank you. Thank you for watching, folks. This is like awesome. We got 24 people on now. People have made donations. I appreciate that. It gives me gas money to get up here and back, catch bigger Lakers for you folks. I only got one video out of today in the live stream. Streams are always easiest for me. And that way I get to ask your questions live. I know a lot of you folks don't comment on my videos, and that's fine. That's because, like, I've had people like literally watch the video and take notes because they're going somewhere remote and they might not remember everything. So no comments is also fine. Doesn't kind of helps, kind of doesn't help. Spot lock, just dropping down on 2 Lakers down there right now. 2. Hopefully these are some new fish. So every once in a while I burn a spot like the one I was just in. We moved, I don't know, a couple hundred feet away. Same contour line. Doesn't really matter that much actually. Plus or minus like 30 feet doesn't matter. When it does matter is when you get too deep, like 130, 140. The bait will be scarce and the Lakers just won't be there. And both of the Lakers I just saw have buggered off. I also didn't realize it was almost 6 o'clock at night. I'm not used to having the sun out because we've had rain every freaking day for basically crap weather every day since November of last year, they've said, which is impressively shitty. Pardon my French Canadian. $55,000 squirrels, that's insane. I was just talking to a person, either Flaming Gorge area, something like that, about there's a couple of lakes out west that are overpopulated with lake trout, and lake trout are prolific breeders. They spawn really well. They spawn in the fall. As long as there's habitat, they can really, the population can go crazy, and they pretty much eat everything in sight. So there's a couple of lakes where they're trying to kill them out there. Yellowstone Lake is one of them, I think. And then another one you can catch 100 a day is the limit. We have one over Maine where it's unlimited amount of Lakers. They want you to kill them under 27 inches. So one of the main reasons is they spawn in the fall. So most people aren't out catching them. That was another Laker that just kind of made it to me and then changed his mind. I don't like when they change their mind. Yeah, we've caught some Lakers on the live stream so far. Right now is a slow moment for whatever reason. And my spoon freaking fouled itself again. Maybe it didn't. Just stopped. Where am I fishing? I'm fishing on Lake Champlain. I'm basically in Broad Lake, which a lot of people say like, oh, that's a big, dangerous lake. The answer is yes, it is. The wind can get absolutely dangerous out here. There's a lot of shipwrecks in this lake. Airplane crashes, shipwrecks. Oh, there was a lake here right next to me. As soon as I start moving. But this is where I learned to boat. So every other lake that I've ever been to, except for Lake Superior recently, in the last couple of years, it was like, oh, that's not so bad. So it all depends what you come from, right? And then I'll do a video about it soon, is like how to break down a lake and like what areas to fish. So like Lake Winnipesaukee, which is one of my home lakes that I guide on, you know, you can break it down by like where you're going to launch, which direction the wind is coming from. Someone just asked, like, should I go to this lake or should I go to that lake? I'm like, which way is the wind been blowing for the last couple of days? Because that'll determine what boat launch you should go to, especially for lake trout. Other species doesn't matter that much, but we're going to have to head north here for a second. Spinning around in circles. What else you guys saying? Where are you fishing? I'm going on a charter in Lake Erie. That's awesome. It's one lake I haven't fished. So I fished Superior, the furthest one away, and I haven't fished any of the other ones. I'm supposed to go to one. I want to go to Ontario this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's on the bucket list, but I have a bunch of other trips planned this year. All right, there's a couple of them, right? There. So my boat's gonna spin around. Your sound keeps cutting out. Let me see if it's blinking at me or something. What will happen is they're very directional. Is that better? Dream catcher. They specialize in lake trout. No sound. All right, let's try a different mic here. All right, is this one working? Better or worse? All clear. Awesome. Now I can charge that one. I don't know how charged these things were, so I bought them just for doing live streams like this, and they seem to be pretty good. Luckily, the wind is that W where it has slowed down a little bit. It was awfully bumpy here earlier today. Oh, And since I'm not going to film another video, I'm tempted to take my other... Actually, I can just take it off right now. So how I get my other clear audio is I have what's called a audio pack by Tascam. It's a Tascam DL10, I think. But that's how I get my audio all day. That runs all day. I have to change batteries out all day long. It's a giant pain in the butt. But on windy days like today, you run just a GoPro, you can't hear anything. So that's key. And now I'm running 2 GoPro 10s because I almost yeeted my freaking GoPro 9 the other day because it just kept failing on me and kept freaking out. So there we go, bass, trout. Yeah, so I used to bass fish tournaments on this lake actually, and then I grew up, and then now I just do for lake trout. I'm just kidding. Turning off some GoPros up front there. Turn this one off too. I only had 2 minutes left on that one. Eight plus hours of filming out here. I've been out here since been out here since 7:30. So cameras have been rolling since then. Only got one video. It's been brutal today. I'll have to look that up. I used to watch South Park and Family Guy, but my wife is, like most wives, I'm not a fan of either one of those, so I literally stopped watching them. And Family Guy has gotten real bad sometimes. I mean, it's always been like raunchy, but extra raunchy. Excuse me. I'm going to back up here and see if there's any fish behind us here. Oh, and the reason I'm backing up is because if I go forward, I have to swing around, and then the wind would spin me around anyway. So this is easier just to back straight up and find fish most of the time. No fish yet. I think I have to swing more west. So all the bait that I was seeing earlier is more western. So you guys are gonna get blinded by the sun here for a second. Blinded by the light. And you're lucky I didn't listen to music on the way up today. Well, I did a little bit, but usually whatever song I hear last in the truck is my soundtrack for the rest of the day in my head. Yeah, I never got into American Dad. And that's the same creators, right? Yeah, the alien or whatever was like the, I don't know, kind of the deal breaker for me, I guess. Is that the one with the alien in it? Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Back it up, back it in. All right, I'm gonna have to go forward here for a second, because I'm not seeing any Lakers. Yeah, last I don't know, night before, I have a 6-month-old at home that does not sleep, and so I took her downstairs, and this is probably some sort of child abuse, but I was watching Trailer Park Boys with her. Wife does not approve, but that's what I wanted to zone out to. Oh, there's a Laker finally. So my boat's gonna swing so you guys aren't all blown out there. No, I was technically back trolling with my trolling motor. Oh yeah, we get a couple Lakers. Now we're gonna swing because the wind's coming from the south all day today, which is usually not good on this lake because the lake runs north to south and the wind picks up a tremendous amount of speed. One of my oldest videos was on this lake, and I was didn't want to believe the weatherman. They said it was going to be blowing like 25 and like 8-foot waves. I'm like, no. And so I got to the boat launched, and it was flat calm, like glass, in the morning. And then by the time the afternoon came around, I could hear this like train, and there's no trains in the area. It was like, and it was the wind coming up the lake from the south end and just wrecked me. A 10-minute drive took over an hour with like 8-foot waves. In a bigger boat than this, a 17.5-foot bass boat, but I had to like plow through every wave to get home and not die. But that's how quick it can turn on this lake. A south wind in particular. Said hi, said hi. What are you doing, man? I am jigging for lake trout, and we had a little flurry of bites there for a little while, and it's since slowed down. We're on Lake Champlain, and this is the Bend It Fishing YouTube channel where I teach people how to jig or catch lake trout in multiple different ways. And the reason I do that is because I have a lake trout bait making business that supports that. So that's one source of income, along with YouTube. Donations, you guys can donate on this live stream, which is really cool. I appreciate that. Pays for gas to get up here. I'm about an hour and a half, or two and a half hours away from here. But it's such a good fishery. All right, we're gonna do some power looking here real quick. So yeah, if you want to visit Bend It Fish, BENDITFISH, fish.com. That's where I sell the baits used in this video. Right now I'm using a spoon that's not mine, but right now is a spoon bite, so we're spoon feeding them. And there's a lake right below me, absolutely glued to the bottom of the lake. I doubt he'll come up to me, but we'll try anyways. And I think he's gone now anyways. Time I get down there. For a nice boat. I like this Lund so far. This is the Lund Rebel XL 1650. It's 2025, so just got it this year. It doesn't seem to ride as good as my Alumacraft did. So my Alumacraft was a 2001. So this, oh, there is one down there. This hole is, I think, the IPS 1 or 2 hole, and it's supposed to like not get you wet. But the ride, like any sort of chop like this, and it's like I need a freaking kidney belt. I was bouncing so hard. I tried I trimmed down, which obviously helps, but it was still pretty rough. And I know a couple other people that have this boat, so I'm going to ask them if they experienced the same thing. And I wanted a Lumicraft, but Lumicraft was owned by BRP, and then they got sold. I don't know who owns them right now. Oh, we got a high flyer Laker, which I'm going to cast a little tiny swim bait on his head. Right there, 20 feet. Oh, frick. They always short strike up that high. I don't know why. I bet you it's got teeth marks on it. Oh yeah. It's got teeth marks on it. Ripped. One of these days I'll buy those live stream screens so I can you guys can see me from the better camera, not the forward facing camera. The selfie camera is not the best. We're gonna stop live here about 6:15. My little bite window seems to have stopped, which is annoying. And I really don't like. Oh. We got a Laker. We got a Laker. Put on the brakes. Spot lock just put on the brakes for me. Another guy out there jigging for Lakers, I think. Either we're going to stop at 6:15 or we're going to stop after this fish. Well, if I catch the fish, how about that? He's kind of facing the wrong way. But there's two of them. Come on. You little dinger hopper. Chased and then he gave up. Chased and then he gave up. So I like, this one's fine. Lund Rebel. It's got high sides. It's a tiller. It's relatively, it's less expensive than a side console, less expensive than a windshield boat. And if you don't have a trolling motor, it is the best because you can back troll easy because it has a tiller. So Lunds are good. Their hull has some sort of like lifetime warranty to the original owner. So I don't plan on keeping this for lifetime, but for a while for sure. And the fish that I was targeting just buggered off. There's another one right there though. That is a big fish. Don't think he's seen my spoon yet. Yeah, so I like Lund. I really like my Lumicraft that I had before. That was a 2001 Lunker, so it was kind of like an old bass boat, high-sided, whatever you want to call it, and it was awesome. It survived getting hit by a car. This fish just chased me right to the bottom here. No, bro. All right, we're putting the spoon away. I have so much stuff in the boat right now. It's gonna take me like over half an hour to put everything away just to get back. Or when I get back, it takes me about a half an hour to pack everything up. I don't have any place to be currently, but I'm hungry. I ran out of snacks. So sad. All right, we're gonna like coming back this way. Let's drop down and see if he wants to bite the swim bait. Yeah, anything with high sides, like once you get into like the 17, 18-foot boats, they get really expensive, which is what I wanted. I wanted a 17 or 18 guide series, but it's just, even with the guide discount, so I'm a guide, but it wasn't worth it. No, I missed the fish. He's gone. And every fish I've seen today has been like hauling butt, like literally just not staying still. They just keep moving and moving and moving. I got one on me right now. He's kind of on me. Come on. Ugh. You bugger. Chased me from 85 all the way up to 30-ish and then gave up. Now, if I was chasing a cheeseburger, I would commit to that last little bit and eat the stupid thing. Yeah, windshields are super nice. I opted for not getting a windshield because of the way that I film. I have cameras up front, cameras on the side. It's really hard to film in a windshield boat. I've done it before. I had to like stand in the back corner, and it's really hard to guide with clients, which is why the guides up in Canada guide with like a 20-foot tiller. Both Mac Mulligan, Jay Siemens, Clayton Schick. That's what these guys are using, are tillers. And my first boat was a side console, was a bass boat, and then the last one was a tiller, and now this one's a tiller. It would be nice to just some days bring a windshield. But I just had two family friends in my boat, and they're both like, you know, guys twice my size, which doesn't take much. But they sit here and here, and they basically blocked all the wind from me, which is super nice. And most of my clients just spin around and face backwards, so they're not so cold. If we ever get some nice flipping weather, I saw a fish and then he disappeared. All right, there's one right there. We're gonna try to target. We got 4 minutes left, folks. 4 minutes to catch this one last fish. Of course, now he's screaming over to me. Come on, turn around. Oh, there's a bait ball behind me. Big one, too. So that bait ball is 40 feet in diameter, which is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, 30 mile. I don't run. I mean, I've done 20 miles on this in the spring, and I just, you know, the only thing usually showing is my nose because everything's just covered up. I wouldn't run that far with clients unless I had to. What is going on here? Altero is having a heart attack. Nope. Making boats next to me, making wake. And I have a hook on this tripod so I can like tie it down, and I never do. One of my oldest videos is a tripod like that, and I had a waterproof camera on it, and I lost it overboard. It's down there in the bottom of the lake in 16 feet for a week, and I had a diver go get it. It still worked. One of those old school Casio waterproof video cameras, like 8 megapixels back in the day. I'm fishing Lake Champlain. For lake trout, but they're not cooperating. They were for a little while. All right, time's up, folks. We got 6:15. Got about another hour or so of sunlight here, and I got 2.5 hour drive home. So if I do most of it in the daylight, I try to stay awake a little bit more. So thank you guys very, very, very much for watching. I'm going to head home and pack a bunch of orders for you guys. Visit benefish.com if you guys want to get your baits. Thanks for watching.